Hey guys, welcome to the video. My name is Oz, and today we're going to be going for the top 5 tips for new players in Final Fantasy XIV. Number 1 is going to be movement adjustment. By default, your settings are based on character movement, so whichever way your character is facing, the keys you press will be dependent on that. The camera has no say in the movement of your character. The reason you want to change the settings from standard to legacy is in legacy settings, the movements are based off the camera. You don't have to think too hard about this, but essentially a legacy allows you to move in all directions at the same speed, which is vital for avoiding incoming damage in story, dungeon and PvP content. It's best to get used to this now because it's way more beneficial than the standard default option. Number 2 is teleportation and world map guidance. Getting your bearings should be the first thing you learn after initiating your first class quest. Eorzea is broken up into several different regions, and depending on the class you chose, you can end up in one of 3 main areas: Lanosia, the Black Shroud or Fanalan. Each area has sub-regions mostly named North, East, West and South. There are some other naming variants, but you'll find that out sooner or later. Once you have an understanding of where you are and how to get where you're going, we can talk about teleportation. Scattered throughout the land, each sub-region has either 1 or 2 aetheryte crystals that you can attune to. These mark teleportation points for you to use afterwards. They are not automatically added to your teleport options, so when you see a new one, make sure you go up and attune to it. It's pretty simple stuff. Travelling by teleport does cost gil, however there are 2 ways to decrease the cost. One is to set a home destination point where you can use the return skill to travel back free of charge, whilst number 2 is setting favoured aetheryte crystals that reduce the cost of teleportation to the selected areas. There are a limited amount of these, but you are able to change them on the fly, so have a play around with it. Number 3 is all about questing and the priority of quests. Questing is the bread and butter of basically every MMO. FF14 storyline isn't too bad, and to be honest, you will enjoy it in some areas. The expansions do further add to the story, but just buckle in for those post-game questlines. Oh boy, they get rough. When it comes to the variants of quests, well, you have 3 main variants: the main story quests, or as I like to refer to them from now on, MSQs, blue unlock quests, and side quests. MSQs you have to do. It's the reason you're playing the game, so just sit back and enjoy it. The MSQs offer decent experience, and they slowly introduce you to various game mechanics that you will need for later on. The symbol for an MSQ quest looks like this. It looks like kind of like the portrait is on fire, so keep an eye out for it. It's not hard to miss. If you open up your journal and find you're currently not on an MSQ quest, you need to look up to the top left of your screen and click on that button. It should get you back on the story path. This next quest symbol offers mostly optional content, but it has a higher priority over normal side quests, as these quests usually unlock a dungeon, trial, or some game feature you have yet to explore. So when you have time, try to do these quests alongside your MSQ. The third symbol is for normal side quests. You can get extra experience and some items from them, but imagine that they're filler quests. I wouldn't recommend doing them unless you want to 100% an area. I'll talk about class and job quests in a later video. They are important, but I feel they need a video on themselves that can explain more. So there you go, questing in a nutshell. Basically, do your MSQ, do your unlock quests when you get time, and leave side quests till later. Number 4 is setting up your hotbars and UI. Setting up your hotbars isn't a dire need straight off the bat, but you are going to eventually want to put certain abilities on certain keybinds, and doing them earlier allows for better muscle memory later on. By accessing the HUD options, you can change the amount of hotbars, the way they look, the size of them, and where exactly on your screen you want them. It's a great feature that's usually left to add-ons for other games of this genre. Like I said, you don't have to do this straight away, but you're going to want to do it eventually. The system is pretty self-explanatory, but keep an eye out for any future guides that I make. The last one on this list is retainers. So you've made it to the market area of your capital city, you've seen the market board, the vendors, and the occasional 5-man player band. But what's this? It's a summoning bell. Basically, a summoning bell is for retainers. Retainers are essentially butlers who act as a bank, a gatherer, and kind of sell your items on the market board. These retainers can be equipped with gear, weapons and tools, and they're assigned to jobs such as miners, botanists, or even fighting jobs such as lancer, gladiator, and so on. They are incredibly handy and you should look to level them up whenever you visit one. To unlock retainers, you need to hit around level 17 and complete the main story quest, the Scions of the 7th Dawn. They are incredibly useful and should be prioritised whenever you venture back to a city. So take these tips into practice and play the game as normal, and you won't feel as overwhelmed by the amount of things to do in the game. I guess a lot of people would assume XP buffs would at least be in the top 5, but I don't think it's applicable to newer players. XP buffs and XP efficiency should be reserved for leveling alt jobs, and that will be coming in a later video. Just enjoy it, take it slow, and appreciate growing in the game. This game is a marathon, not a sprint. I'll be looking to do more detailed guides on jobs and classes in the near future, so keep an eye out for them, but for now, please subscribe to the channel, check out the Twitter at twitter.com/osbos with a 0, and also follow the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/osbos, where you'll find me being a right casual on Final Fantasy. Thank you very much for watching everyone, goodbye. So when you have time, try to do these quests. I wouldn't recommend. Try to do these quests as long as Try to do these quests as I keep getting that. It's I don't know. I keep thinking it's a different word. It's weird. Alright, I'm just gonna slowly go up to her. I mean, it's kind of just B-roll, so we'll just go with it. Huh. Oh. the one quest. The one quest I pick. I'll talk about class and job quests in a later video. They are important, but I feel they need a video in themselves on themselves. To unlock retainers, you need to hit around level 17 and complete the main story quest, the Scions of the 7th Dawn. Dawn? Oh, you're a fucking idiot, Oz. XP buffs and XP efficiency. Efficiency. I'm showing efficiency. I'll be looking to do more detailed guys. Yes. Excuse me, sir. Could you please move? I'd be really grateful if you could do that. You know, I'm trying to do some shots here, and you know, you're kind of in the way. I just want to get this beat roll shot. Okay, thank you. Bye.